United Nations and human rights officials are raising concerns as people in the Democratic Republic of Congo wait to see what will happen next amid fresh fears of political violence. Here's our correspondent Lorna Shaddick at the UN headquarters in New York.
Earlier this month, the United Nations welcomed the continuation of that mediation set up by CENCO, the Catholic Church group, to try and come to a consensus about holding elections in the Democratic Republic of Congo. And a UN spokesman said the Secretary General was calling on all the parties to recommit themselves to those talks. And then on Monday, adding to that, again, the UN encouraged the government to continue taking measures to respect human rights, try and ease political tensions, pave the way for an inclusive political agreement. And the UN also welcomed what it called President Kabila's commitment to dialogue, and they went on to encourage him to call on all parties to show good faith and participate in those mediation efforts by CENCO. But UN human rights officials in Geneva have been raising more concerns. They talked about double standards from the DRC authorities because they say pro-government supporters have been allowed to take part in political activities there, but anti-government voices, including those in those citizens' movements like Lucha and Filimbi, have been repressed. And they also raised concerns about the authorities reportedly ordering internet service providers in the DRC to block social media access. The Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights has called on the DRC government to allow those fundamental rights to be exercised, including allowing people to protest against the government, against the president, at especially what they called a time of public debate and democratic choice. So I think it's clear that the UN will be very closely monitoring events in the DRC over the coming days and weeks. Lorna Shaddick, New York.